Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you, aka Ronda without an H. Okay, so today I am starting a new journal and I decided to keep one of these Waverly novels. This is number 6 for myself. It had the most damage, which even at that, there's not a ton, but this has split here. Um, but anyway, so I have not decided yet whether I'm going to have this for Christmas or whether I'm going to have this for a fall journal. I'm not sure, but I have to do something with these amazing pages. And for those of you that cherish your books and never use them in journaling and whatnot, I admire that. I think that's amazing. I think that's wonderful. And I would never try to encourage anybody to tear apart a book that they would be uncomfortable with. But this is a book that I purchased. I absolutely love this cover. If I don't repurpose this book, it will just sit forever on a bookshelf, and it'll never, maybe once in a blue moon, it might get looked at a little bit, but it'll just sit there. And after I've passed away, it'll get put in a pile of books to give away or throw away or whatever from people that, well, not throw away. They wouldn't do that. But they would absolutely sell it at a garage sale or, donate it somewhere. And so for me, and because it is my book, and I can do this if I want to, I'm going to take it apart and repurpose it so that I will use it and so that I will open it a lot. I will use many of these pages. And so in my mind, repurposing it, giving it new life is okay. And if that offends anybody, I do apologize ahead of time, but don't watch the video. You don't have to. I wouldn't want anybody to be uncomfortable. Okay, that being said, I am going to start to take this apart. And because this was put together so well, it's going to be a little tricky to take it apart. I don't know if you can see or not, but I am looking for where it has been bound with, it's like a yarn almost, or a heavy string, and I am just finding and just using my X-Acto knife. Okay, so there we go. There is this part of the spine, and I'm doing this also to show you, for those of you, and you don't have to use, you can use any book you want. You can get one from the dollar store, or you can just, something that you don't use. You certainly don't have to use an antique book. And I am just going to cut close to my edge. So you can do this, a hard cover, with anything that you wish, any cover that you wish. Let's see, let me get that out of the way. Wow, and I'm looking at this closely. Oh, this is so cool. This is like where the spine is. It's like little leather buildup. But I absolutely love this. want to keep this. And so, and I'm not sure that I will do much to this cover at all, because it is so divine. Oh, so divine. Now, this would work beautifully for fall if I just leave these end papers, and then if I go ahead and make sure that I have these on the front and the back. So we have to think about that. So how are you today? I hope that you are well. I hope that everything in your life is going great. Things are going pretty good in my life, all things considering. I think we'll just set that whole little bit aside for a minute as we decide what we want to do. And here's another end piece. Looks like it goes here. Want to try to keep these together as much as possible. Okay, so front and the back. So I really do need to think about, do I want to cover up this beautiful paper, or do I want to use it and make it into more of a fall journal, or not even necessarily a fall journal, but just a journal and utilize, these colors in it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this feels like leather, or no, it's a paper that's glued to the leather to hold this down. You can see a definite where it has it's got a bend. Something has happened, to make the bend there. And so I'm thinking that a hidden spine might be the way to go, and that way I can put a piece of cardboard or book, a heavier chipboard, something of that nature, in there that I can attach my journal to, and then glue that in here. But if I do that, I just want to leave that alone. Then chances are I'll be covering this up. And so then I'm maybe going to want to cover this too, because I will be wanting to put some pockets in there. Something of that nature. Okay, so for now, I think I'm going to take these papers off. These will be fabulous to use. Oh, and I may even scan some of these. I've got some others from old books and things that I use that I maybe will scan something like that, so I can share that with those of you that maybe don't have anything like this accessible to you. And I still have, at the making of this video, I still have some of these in my shop. But like I said, you don't have to use this, a particular type. But I thought that it might be kind of fun. And for those of you that have purchased, in case you want to do something similar, that you might do that. What I'm doing here, I'm just taking an edge and just kind of removing the heavier glue part. But I don't want to cut it off. because I want to keep as much as I can there. And that's just another beautiful, yeah, those would be gorgeous to copy, so that others can share with that. And then here we have a drawing. I don't know if it says in here who did the drawings or not. No, it does not. That was probably before they started doing that. So now I'm just carefully taking that apart again. Just kind of want to, let me get a different ruler here. Just kind of smoothing over it to make sure there's no ickies. No ickies, my dears. No ickies. This one I think I probably will trim that. Just kind of take that off so that it looks straight. There. So anyway, those would be fabulous to use in the book, in the journal. And then let's see, we've still got another couple of pages. That's one thing, some of these old antique books that we find, they have been very well preserved. Now this one is coming off, so maybe I will go ahead and tear that. I think I will, so that it just kind of lines up a little bit better. It'll still be wonderful to use. And we'll just trim that off a smidgen. So we've got this gorgeous paper, and we've got this gorgeous paper. If I were going to cover, I wonder if I could peel this off. I don't dare. I don't think I dare, because I don't want to harm this in any way. And I may go ahead and still use that. So we'll just leave that alone. We'll set these aside. These will be great to work with. This one does need to have some little glue parts. And I don't know, I just, this is just something that I came up with on my own as far as trying to clean off the glue little bits and pieces, is just using a straight edge of something. Yeah, to to make it a little bit easier to work with. Okay. So let's set all of this aside for the moment, and we will concentrate on getting some book pages. Now, I want to make it as easy as possible for myself to get the book pages. This has been a very well put together. There's one end, and then here we have the other end. Those we'll save to use. So let's just, I'm not sure how these will come apart. We'll just give it a whirl. We'll give it a try. Okay, so So, what have you been up to recently? I have been busy. I've been really busy in my studio. I've also, I did go see Dr. Doro a week ago Monday. That's good. Those are coming. These will be nice. These will be very nice. Let's get a few more. And we are continuing my my medicine. I haven't had bad side effects. These would also be wonderful to do my altered book pages, so I probably will do some of those with some of these to add to my journal as well. One or two of those. That way they can be written on and you still have the gorgeousness of the paper. This paper is really sturdy, and yet you can see the aging. And what we do with the inking that we do around things, we try to get this look. And these have it naturally. So let's see. Some of these will come easier than others because they're also reinforced with glue. So what I'm doing, for those of you that are new, and I apologize, I should have explained that first. So what I'm doing is trying to find the center of each little signature, if you will, and it will have the threads or whatever it's been bound with. It will have those, and so I cut those, and then I carefully lift out my pages, and that gives me my 4-page spread with the 2 sheets. Okay? And then it will give you something that's gluey, and that means that it has been glued in. And so you can either ignore that, or you can try to take it out carefully. Now, see, as I'm looking carefully, if I had just tried to rip this, I'm going to, and I may not be able to save this anyway, but as I carefully fold it over, I can see by just barely turning this up just a smidgen that these are attached together as well. So then this is one that has been glued a little bit more, and so what I want to do is I put the pages together like this with my hands, and I just carefully lift, lift, lift. And hopefully we'll get okay. Okay, so there's that one. Now let me turn it over, and it's got some stuff on it, and I want to kind of clear that off like I've been clearing some of the other things, but I do want to be careful so that I'm not ruining anything. And this might be where I use a different tool. So I'm doing my painting, my palette knife. whatever you have, and it may be fine if I were to continue to use that ruler, the edge of the ruler. And this, I mean, is maybe just a little too strong. All right, let's just take a little something. Okay. So just kind of cleaning it up as I go. And you don't have to do that, but that's something that I like to do because I like to make the best pages that I possibly can with what I'm doing there. Okay, so let's continue for just a minute. Now this one looks pretty well. I can't tell if that's was attached or not. So what I'm going to just ignore that one, and I'm going to go over just, ooh, a bug. Oh gosh, that scared the crap out of me. Okay. Oh, gross. Oh, I hate bugs. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs. Sorry. Let me get there. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I don't know how old that bug was, but he's been dead a while. Okay. Alrighty. My heart's back. I'm breathing again. Okay, so here again, see, we've got another place where the string is attached, and so now I'm going to take out more pages. So you can just continue in this way to get pages for your journal. I'm decorating. I can hardly wait to decorate these. These are going to be fabulous. I'm so in love. And let's see. I can't tell there. Sometimes it is really hard to see. That one does look like they're attached together. We'll see. So I've got them close. Again, I'm lifting, I'm pulling, and they are. So this is what I would do for however many pages that I think I might want to use in this particular journal. But I want to put in a lot of other pages as well, and here I'm just clearing out those little bits of glue, wanting to make sure it smooths down nicely. Okay, I think that's good for that. You get the idea, and it depends upon your book. Now with an old antique book, you're going to find a little more of what you've seen me do here. With newer books, it's not going to be that way. It'll be different, but you just kind of have to look at it and make your best. Whoops, that doesn't have a lid. This has a lid. Okay, we'll put that back. You just make your best guess as to what you think you want to do to carefully take those pages so that you can use them in your journal. Okay, so I want to have probably 3 or 2 signatures in here. Keeping in mind, I'm thinking in this particular journal that I'm going to want quite a few plain pages so that I can do some artwork, so I can do more embellishing and fun with the pages. And I don't normally do that, but I think I want to do that with this particular one. So I'm going to put this on pause, and I'm going to go gather some papers together, and then I will show you what I've come up with, and we'll just kind of continue from there. So for you, it'll just be right in a minute, but for me, it might take a minute or 2 or 3. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I have been gathering up a bunch of papers that, oh my goodness, I didn't realize You don't, you forget how much stuff you have. And I've even, as most of you know, I've been going through stuff and getting rid of stuff and sharing a bunch, and I still have a lot, a lot. Okay, so these uh, papers are my parameter for my book pages. Okay, so I'm just kind of measuring it all by these, and I wanted to make sure I have plenty of these going in, and I will perhaps paint on some of these. I may collage, add some different elements, but I also, while I was gone, that you didn't see me gone, um, I did up a book page. Ah, here it is. I did one of my altered book pages. Put that together, so that's totally writable or whateverable. So let's just start putting some things in here. I'm adding a bunch of eclectic just stuff. And these were things that I just had laying around in a spot that I don't look in very often, and shame on me. I should I should do that more often because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Now I was thinking to make this one more plain, not decorating it with a lot of goodies, because the whole idea is I want to create the goodies as I go along. So that's where I'm at that way. So you guys, it is not as hot. This week has been marvelous. Really, really nice as far as heat goes. I'm just so grateful that it's not been super hot. Now, this is one of my, where I spray my pages, and I do the back of, oh, what do you call that stuff? Oh, the butchers wrap their paper, butcher paper. Oh, only it's plastic, not wax. Anyway, you know what? I'm just getting a wide blank. But anyway, that too was just sitting there. And a lot of these, like ledger paper things, I did trim off a few things. I want to make sure I get lots of these delicious. And this, oh, that poor bug. This was so, I love these papers. Oh my gosh, I'm going to use these in so many journals. There's so many of them. Oh my. Love, love, love. Let's see, how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. We want more. Let's put all of these over here. And let's see. Let's pull, I also found a vellum, a textured vellum. Love that. And most of these I'm folding over if the page is, you know, wants to go extend out this way, just for a little more interest. Let's see, what's this? I don't know. Let's, you know, let's add it. Why not, right? And I said I had one of these, so let's put another one in here. This is, what is this stuff? Is this painter's, oh, I don't remember. But I got it off Amazon, and it's wonderful to work with. It's just a different textured paper. Love it. Love it so much. And And let's see. Got some statements that we have copy dyed and got some more of these guys, a bunch of these guys, and maybe I should be starting to make another signature. I don't know. Let's that's the littlest, that's the center. Do we want that as the center, or do we want a smaller one as the center? I don't know. But this is fun, you guys. This is a part where you just kind of like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And you just, you know, you just have fun with it. Okay, so let's see. Let me carefully bring in. So I will do that. And I think I can get two more. I can get a couple more of these. And that will still, it goes nicely in my book. So I open it up and I have all of these wonderful things to work with. Okay, yeah. Okay. I am loving that. So I think, my dears, we will call this a video. I'm just getting started. Off camera, I will finish my signatures just the way I showed you. Just kind of grabbing stuff. If you want to put in pictures, if you want to put in beautiful digitals, if you want to do garden picture magazine, you know, different things that way, or wildflowers, or whatever it is. Add those things that make you happy, that bring you joy. Mine is with the idea that I'm going to alter. I'm going to do stuff in here, not just write, because let's be honest. Well, I try to be honest with you anyway. But I'm not all that great about writing in my journals. Oh, I know, it's terrible. And some of you are so amazing at that, and I so honor you. I do, but that's just not me. But I love to paint. I love to put pretty pictures. I love to collage and do fun things that way and add stitching and, you know, things like that. And I may do this Midori style, or what I might do, here's another thought, is I may go ahead and put my signatures together and then just keep it in my book and then work on it before putting it together, if that makes sense, before stitching it. And then when it's all done, then stitch it closed in some way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but just know I love you guys. And like I mentioned before, if you decide that you want to work along with me, I do have a few of these left, and you'll have pages coming out your ears to put in other journals for a long time. But if not, that's perfectly fine. Grab something that you love, grab something that you're thinking of throwing away, but no, I think I'll do something with it. You know, be creative. Let's be creative and let's just do something fun. All right, guys, I love you and have a fabulous day, and we will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye now.